everyone. We're back on a Monday with the comments, me and Dex. So we're just waiting for people to pop on. Again, y'all know I do not perpetrate the fraud. There's actively no one on here right now, but I know you guys are going to come. Yes. IG is telling me they're letting followers know that we're here. All right. Rick Coop, hey babe, how you doing? Y'all come on in, Grinzella. Hi, Savy. All right, here comes Dex. Let me just. Marjan, Allie Kipper, Granellissa, Rick Coop, Sop Pink, True, Gemini, Marjan, Ralph. How's everybody doing today? I was just bringing Dex on. He coming, coming. Hi,
Hey guys.
how you doing?
Oh, well, today's just been like a very long day.
Right now Teletubby's back. I want to see you as a Teletubby.
That's what I look like on a regular.
Not the sun. Hi, Dex. Hi,
I,
Teletubby.
I was trying to find a filter because I look exhausted today.
No, you look good. It was funny because on the live, I didn't want to. I'm about to say, yes, hair, yes, waves. I see you. I'll let you get yourself together. Herb Love, hey, but keep that one ugly. Atlanta by way of Delaware, Miss 1053. Oh, Rick Coop. You know, you can always listen on the iHeart app. You can catch us anytime there, and you'll be listening, streaming exactly what we're playing.
Us?
Is that you okay?
You said
What?
us? I heard you say us.
Don't start.
I ain't on that.
DAS.
I ain't on that. You can catch
He
me.
didn't say he was checking for us on DAS. He was saying that he's by way of Atlanta. He's in Atlanta, not in Philly anymore, and he misses DAS. We work for the station, so there you go.
Right now.
You don't work for them now?
I mean, let's see what the end of the week looks like. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. Like when I finish this, and probably even during this, I still have like work to do. Like it is a day.
Boy, why are you not giving me stuff?
No, this is something that I was working on earlier today, and they just keep piling on to the same thing.
You want me to jump in and be like, lay off my boy?
What you gonna do?
Lay off my boy. Lay off of him. Give me some of this work. But like we discussed off camera, I am here for you. How are you doing outside of work? Everyday life, the wedding's coming up.
Even with work-wise, I have to get up. You guys, I hate getting up early. Like, I get up, but I don't like to physically, like, get up and be active and stuff like that. And lately, I've changed my routine around where I try to go to bed around, like, 11 o'clock, 11:30. And I've been
Okay.
getting up, and I've been doing yoga in the mornings and doing push-ups and stuff. And it's been working. But tomorrow, well, last Thursday was the first time. But tomorrow, also, I have to get up and go to a work meeting in public. I got to put clothes on and everything.
Well, your hair is right, so what's the issue, sweetie?
It,
And what kind of clothes you putting on? Because I'm like, it's just a walkthrough, so can I?
Look, was that Marjan? Marjan said, "Where's your water?" It's right here.
You know what's so funny, Dex? Speaking of the water, hey, Madam Coco, everybody, y'all come on in. Have a seat. You want something to drink, something to eat? You hungry, baby? What was I just saying, Dex? I'm in a good mood today. I don't know. Shit.
I think I am too.
You are. You stop it. Oh, no. Yeah. So we were talking about the meeting tomorrow. I just planned on throwing something on and heading
No,
for the walkthrough.
no, this is the first time you'll see your coworkers in months, a year actually. So you gotta you know,
Do what?
like you gotta like put it on.
Clothes? Just,
Yes,
yeah, they're going to be on. Huh?
you have to get dressed tomorrow.
I'll have clothes on.
Okay, well I'm gonna be dressed tomorrow.
You probably going to show up in a whole suit. I'm here. Dexter Stuckey presents.
I gotta what you call it? You gotta make a good impression.
Well, I'll be making the same impression that I
Let,
um
let,
man,
black girl magic carry you. Okay. Go.
exactly. No, it won't, because the hair gonna be laid. I'm gonna set it tonight. But that's about all y'all gonna get from me. I'm gonna be clean. Trey, hi honey. I'm gonna be clean.
I'm gonna set mine tonight too.
What, you gotta add a little something? A little, can we talk about it?
Okay, I'm not gonna plug nobody though, because I'm not getting paid for it.
Uh, See, now you sound like
Well, you're not gonna
we have talked about this.
yeah.
Well, you don't have to tell him, hey, DJ K rated babe, my cousin Crystal just joined. All right, well, what you're basically a pioneer at this, Dexter.
I am.
So or should we get into, maybe I'll do the Breonna Taylor stuff first and then we'll get into that? Okay. So, guys, it has been officially 458 days since Breonna Taylor was murdered. Hi, Kurtwood, babe. So, again, we do know her family and that whole town got cheated out of real retribution. Let's hope we will still work on that. But in other news, George Floyd news, Darnella Frazier, she was awarded a Pulitzer Prize, a certificate, but awarded for her bravery for recording the whole George Floyd incident. So what they say, all heroes don't wear capes. And it's just amazing. Nobody thinks that your day is going to end up to you being a witness to a murder, and by people who are supposed to protect and serve you. So
I agree. I wasn't sure how that would turn out, because I know some people were very critical of her because they were like, you didn't do anything. The only thing you did was record it. But then other people were like, that recording is what got her is what got justice for George Floyd's family.
okay. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. It's just, I don't know. It really bothers me that you said people were really upset by that.
Yeah, because they were saying like physically, like she didn't stop them, like she didn't do anything to stop them. It was just kind of like you just record. You know how like sometimes in situations where like it's a fight or something like that, people are quick to grab their phone and record it. Like they were kind of that, which I do understand. I get the criticism of it in a sense of like you didn't actually stop the issue from happening, and then you know how they always like we live in a social media society where people are so quick to grab their phone but they don't do anything else. I think what makes this situation a little different though is that these are police officers, and I don't expected them to do what they did. And I think if she would have went over and put her hands on them or grabbed them, I think that would have changed the entire narration of the story. So I don't think that she's wrong in that. I do get where people are coming from because she just recorded something, but overall, I think she did the best thing for herself and for George Floyd in that situation.
Exactly. And that we saw the video where the people were trying to interject, but the cops kept saying, get away or they'll draw their guns. But at the end of the day, it just brought everything up to the top, because we know George Floyd, and this the stuff that we've seen like circulating online in the news lately. This is not like a once in a blue moon type of thing. So unfortunately,
And also, with that being said, if this recording wouldn't have worked, if I'm not mistaken, I read somewhere that the coroner initially said that George Floyd died from smoke exhaustion because he was close to the tailpipe of the car, and that's what killed him. If you think about it, if this wasn't recorded and people didn't see this, they could have gotten away with it, because who's going to say anything differently?
Thank you. And if anything, it just put a spotlight on the real situation. George Floyd isn't the first that passed away that way, who was murdered by police officers. And unfortunately, he will not be the last. So, I mean, at this situation, the police are involved. What can you do? Most people would just record because you feel helpless. What else can you do? But thank God she was there, and this girl is more than deserving of that Pulitzer Peace Prize. But what they said, it's more of like a certificate of recognition, not the same exact prize that most of like the journalists get. Hi, mommy. Journalists get. So, let's just keep working on the road of trying to stop this from happening over and over again. It
Yeah.
needed to happen. Okay, Dex, let's get into your look, babe.
Okay. So So one of the things that I've struggled with for quite some time is that my hair at the top has been thinning. I wish I could show you guys a picture, but my hair at the top, like right in there, has started to thin, and it's like to the point where it's almost like uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like it's like you get your hair cut, and then like a couple days later, it's like you see it again, almost to,
Mm-hmm.
almost like an insecurity to an extent. You know, so
Okay.
I'm getting married next month, and I'm like, I don't want to be in my wedding pictures with like a lot of dye in my hair. I don't want to be bald. I just want, like I want hair. I want to look like what I think that I look like, or what I want to look like. So
Mm-hmm.
I found a barber who I've done it before actually. I did it for like
Yeah.
a promo situation before, but
Mm-hmm.
that I was planning to keep or anything like that. But this one, I'm like, I actually want to test this out because I want to wear this like this for my wedding in Mexico, Dexico. So I went this week and I got it done. So I go to Mexico on a Wednesday. My wedding's on a Friday. So I'm like, okay, it's a 3-day trial period. I just want to see how it
Okay.
behaves after 3 days, and then like I'll deal with the rest of it later. For the rest of the days, I don't know what I'll do. But I did it 3 days. It worked out perfectly. Today is 5 days, and it's still
Right.
good.
It's
Still,
holding up.
yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. I like it. There was something that he did this time, and like you said, it's a trial. But if you get like real close, you could see. Well,
It looks good, child.
but
We-
I can see it though closer. Like it's not as like perfect, and that's because
Yeah.
of the solution that he used. But he's like, let's try something different. Like this is great that we did it as a trial run, and like he like sculpted me a new hairline. And honestly, it's definitely like a confidence builder, and like I like it.
Okay. Hey, Ron Divas, baby.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah. And I
like
will say, you sure you don't want to throw him a throw this person a bone who did it? Because you know why.
I will do it. Like once I get everything like cut and stuff like that, I'm gonna tag him to it and stuff like that from his business.
Okay.
No, I'm
Okay. But more for the wedding.
yeah, because when I actually do it, I want to do a tutorial video and all that kind of stuff like that. Because like after I got it, so many guys were in my inbox telling me like I want to get this done for myself too. Like, can you tell
Oh,
me
they
what
being closeted?
honestly, like it's not something that like men would want to do. Like a lot of
Okay.
like it's a really big insecurity. And a lot of guys are very insecure about like their hair in general, and like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of boys are kind of like, obviously I would want to do something different, but at the same time, like I don't want nobody to know. And you really don't.
Yeah.
You just
You
do.
know. That you
But
just love that. Speaking of about telling people, why my dad called me, they was like, he said, "What the hell is wrong with Dexter?" I
but
said, I, "He went and got a wig installed and then posted it." I said, he was like, "I can't believe he posted it." I said, "Dad, if you haven't noticed who Dex is now, the kid loves attention. So anything."
seriously, my dad called me. He was like, he's not really excited about it. He's like, it doesn't look like it's straight. It looks crooked. I don't know this and the third. And I'm just like, okay, Dad. Like
What you,
I know that everything is not for everybody. I completely understand that, and I am okay with it. Like I'm fine with people saying like it's not something that I would do. Or it's not something that you should have done. I respect it, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to.
before you know, Dex, you're going to be leading the charge of the man wigs. But this one looks much better than the last one.
I think it's because of how they do it. And I was talking to a friend earlier today, and I was trying to compare it to how girls do theirs, but it's not the same. It's just,
Mm-mm.
but you know how sometimes girls do like tracks or whatever to make
Yeah.
it like a quick thing. Like they don't plan to keep it in for a long period of time. The one that I did before was an actual unit, and that's where it's like it's a different way they do it. This one is just like people kind of like laid down and cut. Like that's it. It's very simple.
Okay.
Very simple. Whereas the other one was like an operation. But the other one you would probably do it for a movie. Like that's what you would do.
Okay.
If you're going to keep something like more consistently, it would probably be something like this.
Okay. Well, it looks good. And I love that you are out and about because eventually men will start to be, I believe they will start to. Do you think the shame will ever be taken out of it?
I think that I think it depends on the person because, like, at the end of the day, there's going to be men that said that I would never do this, you should never do this, so forth and so on. But like those men also have full heads of hair, so like you don't really know what to do if you were in the situation. Like it's very draining, like on like a man to have like bald spots and stuff like that, and like
Yeah.
and like the insecurity that people go through, and a lot of guys won't understand that, and they won't
Yeah.
expect that.
Well, they should. And then Philly Street Fashion, I saw your comment earlier. Thanks, babe. But he said, did you see the one where the dude snatched his wig?
Oh,
I'm like,
I just posted on my page yesterday. I thought that was hilarious. Mine won't be like that though. Like you wouldn't be able to like. His was an actual unit,
because
and
it was high.
yeah, and there's a piece that you could actually pull off. Mine, like,
Hmm.
you pull it, and it'll be like a string that comes out. It wouldn't be like a full all of it's not gonna come out.
Okay. Kurt Wood made a good point, but I'm going to have to disagree with you there. He goes, it all depends on who does it. Steve Harvey did it for years and no one judged him. Now, Kurt, let's be clear. Before Steve went comfortable with it for real, social media was not where it is today.
But,
So,
but I will say with Kirk though, like Steve Harvey gets like a pass with everything because even people talk so badly about the teeth, like people
mhm.
have long like horse teeth, and Steve
Yeah.
has very very large teeth as well, and like nobody gives Steve hell for his teeth or whatever. But I do think though, men, it's easy to talk about a man's hair, like it's acceptable to be negative about a man's hair. You can't do
Yeah.
that to a woman. Like Donald Trump, like they talked about his hair like all the time. You couldn't do that to like a Hillary Clinton. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's acceptable to say bad things about a man's hair or a black woman's hair. They do that all the time too. But
Hmm. That's true.
it is acceptable to like be more negative about a man's hair.
Yeah, no, I see. Because I feel like with men,
We're not
I feel
supposed
like for men, you guys are like you're a man, so you can go bald and it's acceptable.
yeah, and we're
So
also as a man, like from like an appearance standpoint, you're not supposed to care. Like you're just supposed
I
to be
think, yeah.
a ball. Like you're not supposed to care about this kind of stuff.
Now, would you say as time goes on, once the bag gets a bit more, the bag gets a bit larger and heavier, would you do the those things that who
Tory Lanez and all
yeah,
those.
Tory and then the
I,
basketball player
I don't know the best one, but I know Tiger did it. Tory Lanez.
LeBron James?
LeBron did not do it, but he needs to do it. LeBron's
Oh, he
hair,
didn't do it.
no, because when LeBron starts to sweat, like you can tell, like it looks crazy. LeBron dyes his hair. Like he doesn't even have,
Oh,
he dyes his hair and like not very
come
well.
on. You got the bag. What are you doing?
I think it's kind of one of those things where like with LeBron James, it's like an easy fix. Like dyeing your hair has been around for decades. Getting
Mm-hmm.
installed and like getting operations done, like that's some new stuff. And I think that he's probably not into that just yet. But I would
Okay.
definitely, for
Yeah, I'm
sure.
like, if you're going to constantly fill in your damn hairline, or you might as well just go ahead and get the motherfucking hair plugs or whatever the hell it's called to help to wear your ass out. So just go ahead and do it. Hey, everybody, just want to say hello to everybody. Y'all come on in, have a seat. Okay, let's get into some local Philly stuff first before we keep going. I want to give a huge shout out. He was supposed to be watching, but I'm sure he's busy, to Ofa. He is a personal trainer at Liberty Fitness Boxing Studio up in the Northeast. So the address is 17 Franklin Mills Boulevard. And when I tell you, it is some of the best workouts I have ever had. And then with Opa, he doesn't take all damn day to, like, you know how some people, especially when you get a personal trainer, you think like, I'm gonna be in here forever, he gonna kill me, da da da. It like he pushes you, but it wasn't to the point where it's like, I ain't never coming back to this motherfucker again, because I've had training experiences like that. Like, you're trying to kill me.
So I didn't work out for quite some time, maybe like 7 years, right? and then and I went to OFA in a group session, and like honestly, I think right now, if I were to go and do that same session, I could keep up. at that time when I was like not fit, like I still was able to keep up with what was going on. Then at the same time, I'm like,
Mhm.
I have to take a seat. I'm gonna have to take a seat. I definitely think that he goes to your level too. Like he
Yes,
doesn't
he does.
harder than you need to be pushed, but he still gives you that push and the edge that you need. And honestly, I would highly recommend him.
Yeah, no, he's good. Even when, because some trainers make you feel bad when you got to slow down stuff. He's like, no, take your time. It's no rush. So he's got it. So I'm looking for, I was in there early this morning working out. I'll see him again on Friday and later on the, not today on the show, but at another time, because I'm the type I like to present results
Mm-hmm.
first. And like, because I really want people to use his services if you're looking for a trainer in the Philadelphia area. So give me a few weeks, get a little cut, a little slim. My waist trainer is coming today.
Oh.
Actually, I think Amazon's right outside, about to pull up with it.
um,
Ms. Rain.
she said, I'm assuming he's in Atlanta. No, this is Philadelphia. He's in Philadelphia.
Yes, he's in Philadelphia. Just Ralph. I saw that, but your cousins keep going there. He said, did y'all see Steak 48 have bubble gum in the bread? Unreal. They want y'all to stop coming there.
It's a different type of bread. Like, I mean, I don't understand. You don't have an issue with bananas being in bread and pumpernickel and all that kind of stuff like that, blueberry. So what's wrong with bubblegum?
And that's what she said. She was like, I tasted it's a little different. It tasted minty. I ain't never had no minty bread. And she said, what's going in there? It was like a 10-minute video. I was not watching all that, but opened it up, started getting stretching. The fuck? Not chewing gum.
Do
Yeah.
you think it was that fell out of somebody's mouth or it was like a pack baked into it?
9 times out of 10, it fell out of somebody's mouth because a place like Steak 48, it's supposed to be like, I don't think they use Chef Mike there. It's supposed to be like cooked food, like made to order. So, damn, the neighbor ordered all the package. She must have got another stimulus check. I'm sorry. Uh, so I believe somebody might, I mean, to me, that's the only thing that makes sense. Who would take the fucking gum and like purposefully put it, you would have seen it happen. No, you was chewing that gum, that shit fell out of your mouth, and you must have said, fuck it.
Well, I mean, well, look, you, you know, I expect that you want me to pay $100 for the meal, but you can't even make sure that y'all not gonna put gum in it. Come on.
That's an additive. That's a little, you got, listen, it's French. It's French bread. It's a new style. I perfected this.
If she got the bread probably comes early on in the meal. Did she get up and leave before the steak came, or you still stayed there? You ate the steak too.
She probably did because it couldn't have been to fuck me. I'm out. They probably did because they said that she took her daughter there for her graduation. I'm sorry. Let me go get the packages. Well, hopefully it's my package here before the nigglings come and steal it.
Just
All
so
right,
you
and I saw Dylan was on here. Hi, Dill. He addressed your hair, Dill. If you go back and watch this, we went through the whole process of the hair. So if you want
he's
to,
actually he's gonna actually get one too because Dylan's thinning as well. So he's actually really interested in getting like a unit as well.
he
Um,
definitely should.
I
Go ahead.
saw on here talk about Fridays on City Line Avenue. I mean, like I think that, like they were saying, like they would prefer to eat their food from Fridays on City Line Avenue. I haven't been there in quite some time, but I do remember at a time though that Fridays on City Line Avenue, they used to give them hell. Like every time you turn around, they were shut down or something like that, and it was just. Yeah. I do know though that our friend Saad. I can tell you one thing. People say a lot of things about Saad in Philadelphia, but nobody's ever said they had bubble gum come out of any of her food. Not one time.
Ever. And on the strength of that, I think I might head over to the market where she sells stuff. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and support it and get a platter just on the strength. And guess what? I don't have to pay $100.
So you should do that and then have it like go next week and have it to eat it on like the live, like to support Black business.
Do that. I'm for it. And you know me, I got to be honest because she probably cussed me out because I'll be like, girl, I was real skeptical because I haven't heard all the good things and the positive, but I came to try on my own.
No, it's definitely got to be just you though, because I will be on a diet at that point. But
No,
you can.
you coming.
I'm not
You
gonna.
coming.
I can't eat
You
soul.
can get the mermaid meat. That's healthier.
No, because there's mayonnaise in it, and I don't eat soul food.
What? What?
I don't eat
You
soul
don't
food.
eat so. I forgot you're a taco lover.
Taco over soul food any day.
Kurtwood said he'll meet me there, so we'll do a little video.
I think Kurt. I think Kurt. That boy been going on a diet for 5 years.
You ain't never lied about that, Dylan.
They're saying her fried fish is the truth.
Okay, I've been wanting fried fish so bad. Okay, I'll go and get the fish. I'll go with. I'm not getting a motherfucking macaroni soup.
I think just Ralph just said he likes the macaroni from Solid too.
He said the macaroni soup.
What's I don't know the menu, but
Oh, did I say the video?
if you get fried fish though, you're probably gonna get macaroni and like the yams. So
Well, no, because the macaroni, she put it was like water. I told you it looked like one of them damn, that was the one when I was on Javon's live. That shit looked like something, it looked like one of them damn, remember the show Double Dare? And the contestant, and you would have to do the food shit. That's what it looked like. It didn't look great.
well, look, I've heard that her food tastes really good, and she's got to be doing something right with it because it's been around this long, and people aren't getting sick and they're not eating gum out of it. And you will let us know next week when you come on the
No,
line.
because I'm gonna bring you a platter. Because I don't even know why you sit here acting like you don't want to do it. Because you eat from anywhere. Like you legit will go to the corner store and grab some potato salad and be like, "Oh, this is delicious." So you should be good to eat there.
You could eat anybody's potato salad and coleslaw. I don't know.
That's a lie. Stop saying that because it's not true.
Guys in the comments,
And who is that coleslaw?
can you let us know? Can't you eat anybody's potato salad and coleslaw? Just give a thumbs up, thumbs down, or yes or no. Like you can eat anybody's coleslaw and anybody's potato salad. Like a potato salad is literally the same thing. It's a potato, it's freaking relish and mustard. Why does it matter whose did you eat? Like you can eat anybody's.
Yeah. Don't ever if Dex hosts something,
I am this weekend.
make sure it's catered.
I'm hosting them this weekend, and there's gonna be potato salad there.
But your mother is in charge of that, so I'll be good. I'll be safe in her hands. And everybody is 1,000% disagreeing with you. I know you've been in a state of protecting your peace, but did you see the recent viral video of the 3 Black women? And they were like whispering, having counsel about who made the potato salad.
I did see that. I did see that.
And they was like, she put shrimp in a potato salad.
It's a Black thing. I feel like it's a Black thing. Dylan, if you're still in here, can you, yes or no, real life deal, do you believe that you can eat anybody's potato salad and coleslaw?
I don't know. Well, I'll let him speak. Dylan's kind of from the muck. He's been around. He knows back and forth.
I think going back and forth, you realize you can eat anybody. It's like you can't mess it up. Like it's this.
You can eat a lot of stuff. You can eat ass too. Do you want to eat some of that? You don't mind eating the cheeks?
It's clean. No, like when it comes to potato salad, like it's literally one ingredient for the most part. It's just a potato cut up mustard.
One ingredient.
Well, like the biggest thing is a potato. You cut the potato up, you put some mustard on there, you put some relish on there. Maybe I'm crazy, but I just don't understand why we make it such a big deal. I genuinely feel like it's a Black thing that we do to show the people in the kitchen. I really do think that.
Okay. Well, you keep eating how you eating. I'm just so glad at this wedding you won't have anything to do with the preparation of the food. I'm just telling you that. And when you have get-togethers after you get married, I'm not sure about my girl team if she can cook or not, but just order some pizzas.
Oh my God. This is ridiculous. Not one.
You bad because people telling you you're crazy?
I think you guys are crazy. Like, because they're like, you got to put onions, peppers, and eggs in there. That's fine. But like, if we all putting the same thing in there, it's gonna taste the same. Like, what is wrong with
You,
y'all?
you said you put mustard and relish and call it a day.
Yes, that's potato salad. Yes, mustard around. Why are you putting onions? Like, y'all just black people do way too much. Like, it's. Oh God.
It's terrible, Your Honor.
Like, like, it's legit a headache. Like, black people, when it comes to cooking, y'all really give me a headache. Like, I can't take it.
Just stay bland then. Just stay. I don't even want to say this part because I never eaten there, but Dex used to eat at this very suspect soul food spot that.
Wait, can I just say real quick though? That guy Stevie just said that he puts salt, pepper, ketchup, lettuce, tomatoes, fried onions, pickles, relish, sweet pickles, hot pickles, all this stuff in his potato salad. It does
That's
not.
a lie. That man ain't say all that. Hi, Dottie.
It doesn't take all of that to make potato salad. Y'all, this is the problem. Y'all do too much.
But you don't do enough. So that's why ain't nobody eating your potato salad, sweetie. Because you don't do nothing to it.
Allie Kipper 405 said, who makes the best tacos in Philadelphia? Chipotle.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is who we're dealing with. But I'm so glad this wedding it's happening, and hopefully the food will be good. That good Mexican will be right. I think that's maybe why you chose Mexico.
It is. I love Mexican food.
So Fatima didn't have. Well, yes.
She loves Mexican food too.
Okay, so y'all are good. Y'all are good. Somebody on YouTube. Hey, YouTubers. They said that your black card has been revoked because I think you mentioned something like this last. Oh, you said your favorite food is Mexican.
It is. I like it more. I don't eat soul food because the thing is, I'm not a big fan of sticks of butter. You like sticks of butter. I don't like to.
Yeah, because butter makes everything better.
Oh, there you go. Like, you use a stick of butter in your food. I don't. Like, that's
You know what? That makes sense because you said you're not working out, so you got to keep it trim. I eat the butter, but then I have to go work it out to get it off.
Even if I was or wasn't, I still would not eat a stick of butter. And the thing is, like, I grew up, like, thinking stuff like that was normal. Like, my family would do stuff like that. They would stick a stick of butter in some macaroni and cheese, a stick of damn butter in there. And it's just like, you know where that butter goes? All up in there. Mine doesn't do all that extra stuff, but people do all that extra stuff or whatever. Like, that's where butter is going. We don't need that.
Oh, Trey said, what you dip your crab legs in?
Well, when I get crab legs, I get the boil, so it's it's like seasoning that they've already created.
Oh, but it could have butter in it though, and you wouldn't know, right?
I'm not saying that I don't eat butter, like if I don't know, but I'm not going to eat a stick of butter like y'all do.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue eating my stick of butter. I won't be eating it every day, a couple times a month, and we good to go. People like you are a chef's worst fucking nightmare. It's so funny because I'm the type, if I go out to eat, I want to go and I want to explore. I want to eat good. I don't want to go out to eat and be like, I have done it before when I'm really getting in the swing of things, but after a while, I can eat that tasteless shit at home. If I'm going out here and spend some money on some food, it better taste like something. Don't do the butter. But it'd be like, no butter, no salt because of your, whatchamacallit, and no dairy. Well, what the fuck you here for? Go home, go outside and eat grass.
Well, if I wasn't allergic, I probably would. I just love that y'all food is supposed to have this just crazy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because that creates taste. It makes it good.
We literally, and this, the same people, in my opinion, the same people who say, like, food got to have a taste, this and the third, y'all be the ones who don't drink water. But that's neither here nor there, because water don't taste good to y'all. But whatever.
That's true. That is true. But the problem is, our cousins eat like this shit every single day. You can have these things, but it shouldn't be. They be having Sunday dinner Monday through Sunday.
Yes, my cousins right now, I can guarantee, I can go on her page right now, and I can guarantee she's frying fish and making hamburger helper and a piece of cornbread on the side on a regular Monday.
And the don't forget about the Rotel.
That's good. If you drink
Because y'all love the Rotel. Actually, I'll be back. I'm having a little allergy breakout. And last week I was watching some of the video back and I'm like, bitch, what you got? What is going on? You looking all ugh. Somebody, y'all probably was looking at me like, ill bitch, babe, but I shower. I just got eczema and allergies. I'll be right back, Dex.
yeah, pass me when you go. Pass me my my water jug.
I got you. I got you, boo.
All right, guys. While we're waiting on now, I'm itching. While we're waiting on her, water makes the seasoning come out better in food. Okay, but y'all be seasoning y'all water. That's what y'all do. Y'all can't just drink regular water. Y'all got to put Kool-Aid mix in it, pounds of sugar in it. Like y'all do way too much for me when it
There
comes
you
to.
go, Dex. I got you. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, no, it's so funny. And I hate to say this about our people more than anything, but y'all idea a lot of times of drinking is water is that flavored water. And let's be clear, a lot of times with that flavored water, you might as well be drinking a damn soda. You're not doing anything. It's full of sugar.
I have a friend who like cooks fish here and there. He's not black, actually. He's white, and he cooks.
Mm-hmm.
And the one day he's like, Dexter, I cook fish better than you. And I'm like, I doubt it. So we did like a salmon off of whatever. His salmon, and his was red. And I'm like, what seasoning did you use? What did you use on yours? This boy used every seasoning known to man on that salmon. It was lemon pepper, it was salt, pepper, oregano. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. Me, I'm just satisfied with a little bit of sea salt, fresh cracked black pepper, maybe a little garlic powder or onion powder, and that's it. That's all you need. Don't do too much. It's fish.
You're right about that. I won the vote 16 to that. Wait, did you ask everybody in the office? The hell?
You know, I wouldn't be asking people in that office because I wouldn't even eat from people in that office. But we asked people that we knew, and they were saying his looked better because it was properly seasoned. But what they didn't know, because all the seasonings, some of them are light colored. You don't see all that people season this stuff with. You put my fish in your mouth, you're like, damn, that's a really good fish. You put his fish in your mouth, you probably die. So
I don't want neither one of y'all fish in my mouth. I'm just wait. Oh shit! What's I about to say? Why Allie Kipper said I'm literally flying cabbage with butter and turkey wings and Allie Kipper save me a plate. That sounds so damn good. You don't want it.
How do you fry cabbage?
You fry it. Huh?
How are you frying cabbage? How?
I think you just don't. I mean, you fried cabbage before.
No,
And Dylan, don't be smart. It's nothing but
why
not
do y'all feel the need to address him? That boy says anything, and you feel the need to address
him.
him.
He does. Somebody won. Yes, he said melted butter. You don't need the normally you would put a little well, what is it?
When I did it, I did
chicken stock.
When I did it, I did oil. I did like olive oil, and I cooked it, and then I took it out. Oh yeah. That's not a bad thing. But when you said fried, in my head it went to like when you fry chicken, and it's not the same.
No, it's not like that. Damn it! You don't eat soul food, but you know how to fry motherfucking chicken. This nigga.
I don't eat fried.
Oh, bacon grease is good too.
Also, guys, I'm making salmon this weekend, and Toya's gonna have some. She'll let y'all know next Monday how my salmon tastes.
You gonna make me eat how you gonna make me eat your salmon?
A little piece.
And if you use that air fryer, fuck out of here. I don't want it. I have an air fryer and I have yet to use it because I'm so used to making the shit my regular way. Dex cooks like a single white mama too.
No, because I never use Kraft macaroni and cheese out of that blue box. Never. I never do.
Blue box blues.
I made macaroni and cheese once during quarantine, and one time and one time only, because the ingredient, they had made me use a whole stick of butter, and I was like, never again.
Oh, well, okay, well, yeah, just leave it alone then. No family dinners at Deck's house. Just leave it up to the mommy, because I know. Or bring your own plate. Bring your own food. Just bring your own. Did I say congratulations to the graduates?
No.
Okay, congratulations to all the people graduating high school, middle school, elementary school. Keep pushing, children.
College, grad school, all that crap too.
Yeah, all that stuff, because once adulthood comes, it's not fun. I remember being a kid, like 13, saying, I can't wait to be grown and I'm going to retire when I'm 28. I don't know why I said all of that.
Maybe next lifetime.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? We working there slowly but surely. Another thing that happened, and well, this is kind of serious. They finally caught that damn serial killer. Remember last week, we were talking about the woman who had gotten murdered while on her job at Dunkin' Donuts in North Philadelphia. Well, finally, they caught him, and he turned out to be a serial killer. He killed four other people, including his mother.
I saw the thing about his mom. Now the part that was a little iffy to me is that, like, some of the, when they were like, he's a serial killer, and we think that he was in conjunction with this murder and that one. I'm like, how sure are we? Because, like, I feel like I don't want you to just be catching people who did certain things and then throwing all these other murders on them too. Like, I need to know who did what and where.
That's what they do. So they like gotta put it to jail. But he wasn't white, Dylan. He was black. It was funny because when they said he was a serial killer, I said, huh?
Black people?
You know, well, we don't do it as...
Yes, we do. It, like, when we be hearing about these people getting shot in the hood and stuff like that, and nobody knows, nobody snitches, nobody knows who it is. Those are serial killers too. Like, they're not the same that we're used to, like serial killer wise, but they are serial killers. Like, you're going around killing people often. You're a serial.
Dylan said, thank God. That's basically the same reaction that we have. That's the same reaction we have when we be like, ooh, thank God he wasn't black.
I'm not like that. When people do things, and I don't care what color they are. Like, I really don't. Like, a murder.
No, I do. I do. Usually certain people fit certain crimes.
Dylan said the difference between black people and white people. He said this, and he's white. I'm not saying this. He said that they eat the people and stuff after they kill them. I thought.
That's true.
Well, I don't know. I've never...
Cooking up a little snack for later. Heads in the fucking freezer. What's wrong with y'all? Well, I mean, not necessarily white serial killer, but people who are into it. What's wrong with y'all? What happened that you got up one day and you looked at somebody and said, I want to know what you taste like. Sick. Yeah. So, yeah, they caught the black serial killer. Thank God he is off the streets. Okay. What'd you say?
Amen.
Somebody said they definitely add cracked pepper and go to town. Speaking of cracked pepper, I love you.
Wow.
They probably ate Deck's foot and had to try something else.
Wow. I bet you taste good with some butter. Y'all are crazy.
Exactly. But speaking of cracked pepper, so I was in Marshall's is one of my favorite places ever to go.
Yes.
So I was in there yesterday, and ran into a lady, great conversation. She even put me on to this new app where I could find like discounted stuff, if not free. So I'm like, okay. So she had I was in like the food like aisle because I like to get my honeys and teas and stuff from there. And I'll get fresh cracked black pepper.
That's the spot.
And the pink Himalaya salt.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Dex. And the pink Himalaya salt. So I'm sitting there, we're having a great conversation, and she pulls the one of the like salt grinders out, and she was like, "Oh, I have this." I said, "Oh, I have it too. Do you like using it?" And she was like, "Oh no, I just take it and I sit it in my as decoration in my kitchen."
Yeah, I love that. I mean, I would use it, but like I do know people do that though.
But why is this like? Why wouldn't you just use it? Like I get different decorations, but I feel like I understand some are decorations, but I'm talking to Black people right now. Do we not use the pretty stuff? Like, why do you? Why is it because it's packaged pretty? I feel like more for us, we don't. It's decoration, but it's a food. It's an edible. It doesn't. You can use it.
Yeah, but you know, it's nice to put on the table like that.
Yeah, when you're about to serve,
No, we ain't doing that. That's like the China, like the good plates.
or sit when it's sat out on a table, but ain't nobody coming to dinner. We the only we have to be the only ones that do this.
I My mom does that for sure. Like we have a table that we've never ate at before ever, and like and the crazy part about it, she changes it up every month. Like she'll change it up, like to be like whatever the theme of the month is, and it's just like, why are we doing this? Nobody, nobody's gonna know.
That's one of the things. Wait, like when people say the bottles like decorations, exactly. Like, why? Why
Now,
are we doing this?
that's a college thing. Like in college, we used to do that. Like save all. Actually, I did that fairly recently. Save all their bottles, like their drinking bottles, for like decoration. That was kind of cool.
Well, I did recently see a story. This woman and her husband, they were trying all different types of wines and different alcohols during COVID, and with the empty bottles, they made a wall out of it. It was actually kind of cool. I like that. Like on their outside patio deck area, they just built like a wall of bottles. It was kind of cute. So I guess if you're going to get arts and crafty, but please don't just have them sitting on top of your fridge like they damn decoration.
I did have that in this apartment actually.
That's people love doing that. I just don't understand why, but that is what it is. And
When it
your
comes to
cousin,
when
huh?
when it comes to alcohol though, you can only do it so much until you start looking at yourself like, wait a second, I'm spending way too, I'm spending way too much money and I'm drinking way too much. Like this is a problem.
I think I have a problem. Like how we say the crown. I ain't gonna hold you. When I was little, I loved the little crown royal.
They love, they love the Crown Royal bags right now. They keep their condoms and they change in there.
Oh hell no! You look so. I liked it as a kid. Like when my parents would have Jose parties, and it was always crown sitting there. I'd be like, "Can I have the bag?" I don't know. Back as a kid, it was giving very rich. It was getting royalty, very rich bitch, sweetie.
Little velvet.
Yes. But as an adulthood, I would never. Oh, the ghetto.
They do.
Okay, and then another local news. Malcolm X Park. It's a local park in Philadelphia, in the city of what I guess you can consider that Southwest or West Philly. I don't know what exactly was going on, but they had strippers outside in a public park in front of children. What was happening? Why are y'all like this in Philadelphia?
From what I saw, it was an equality situation. Like they were showing that like all strippers are created equally, so they had them all like out there like performing at the same time to promote equality. I'm so serious. I read that. I don't know if it's true or not, but I did read that that's what it was.
Be equal in the fucking strip club. Don't be bringing it out here with no kids. My kids does not need to be going down the slide and to see your ass going up the pole.
Now, with that being said, I've seen this topic come up a lot. Do you think it's problematic for women, I guess men too, but mostly women, to wear revealing outfits to theme parks that children would attend?
Yeah, it's not necessary. Like,
Okay,
why? You're not going to the club.
but if it, no, but because it's a water park and she wants to wear her two piece, but the two piece is maybe like a thong or something like that. Like, do
You
you,
should like for what? I mean, listen, this is some US stuff. If you go to certain places in Europe, they have no issues with the whole ass out. I'm just saying for me, if I'm taking my kids or if I'm in like a family oriented place, Bikini's already skimpy enough. So
Hmm.
you just said, let's go the extra gusto and put that string right up your ass and shake them cheeks. Like,
Well, I
no,
mean, not shaking anything. You're just walking normally because like you're at a water park.
but you don't need a thong bikini on.
Okay.
What you need it for?
Somebody just said
I mean, I'm sure as a man. Huh, I'm sorry, what you say?
they've never seen a stripper and they're 55 years old.
You ain't missing much.
Now, is this like
Like,
a for a female stripper? I wonder. Have you not seen
my,
any at all, or have you only seen like? I'm curious of that.
well, Marjan, when me and Dex take our media tour to uh media tour to Vegas, we're gonna take you to the strip club.
Vegas, actually, that makes sense. Though, if I lived in Vegas, I don't think I would go anywhere near things like
Yeah.
that. It's just, it's enough to do in Vegas where you wouldn't have to do that.
And then I think it's one of those things like you live somewhere. It's just because you look at it like, oh, it's there all the time. I love how we go from the strip club to Disney World. We used to live in Florida for forever, and I like for maybe about 5 years or so. Never have I been to Disney World. And I think it was just one of those things as a kid. Like my parents were like, oh, we'll get there because it's so close, like a quick car ride away, maybe a couple hours. And we just never went. So I think that's what it is. And I guess it's like here in Philly. Have you been to the Betsy Ross house outside of a field trip?
So I have a question about Betsy Ross, and I'm kind of embarrassed to ask it, but you just brought it up, and I meant to Google it.
Okay.
I always thought Betsy Ross was black.
How the fuck would you think she was black?
I don't know, but I always thought that she was a black woman. This morning I was watching the news, and they were making a Taste Flag Day, and they were making an American flag out of M&Ms, and it was Betsy Ross, a characterization of black Betsy Ross, and I was like, why is she white? And I was like, oh, maybe she's supposed to be light skinned. And I really meant to Google it this morning, and I didn't. But I swore Betsy Ross was a black woman. I don't know why. I didn't know that she wasn't black.
Maybe does the name sound black to you? That could sound like a black name.
Well, what did she do?
She made, well, so they love giving credit to somebody else because from what I hear, it wasn't really her, but she made the American flag.
So, oh God, I'm just dumb. This morning on the news, the guy's like, I'm at Betsy Ross's house for Flag Day, obviously. And he kept saying, and I'm like, well, why is it so damn obvious that you're joke saying, like, I don't know what I'm here for? Wow. Wow.
Yeah, Kurt said turn your card in out. Just turn your American card in at this point. Not even black ain't got nothing to do with it. American card. That's one of it doesn't even matter what part of the country you live in. Of course, in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, they stress it to us. But were you just absent that day in elementary?
I don't know, Toy. I really just, I know, well, clearly, let me answer your question. No, I've never been to her house before, because then I probably would have saw a picture of her.
I doubt it. Yeah, y'all, you might not have seen a picture. I mean, they were doing portraits back then,
Well,
but I don't know if she had one.
Tasha Sweet, wait, this is Tasha Sweet, I feel crazy. I did not know this. Okay.
Mind blown. Now you can take these American lessons and you're about to get married. And when you have your babies, you can teach them about Betsy Ross.
She was not black, and she made the flag.
Yes.
And today she's making the flag out of M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
I have the mighty have fallen.
I hate you. God. My damn ponytail all over the damn place. I don't wear my pad.
Wait, did I know Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Bill Cosby. I actually interviewed Bill Cosby my senior year in college.
You lucky he ain't have an affinity for men.
He's lucky he's having infinite for men, because I would have sung like a canary right away. Those other people waited some time or whatever. You would have been to jail that day. Like, you put your hands on me, you're going to jail today.
So you not even gonna try to get a check out of it before you go tell him?
I'll probably end up settling out of court, but I'm telling. You put your hands on me, you drugged me, you're going to jail. Are you crazy? Like,
But
no.
if you got drugged, you might not know what had happened. You just wake up and you know your rear is a little in pain. And
If I woke up and I saw Bill Cosby standing over me, you're going to jail. Like, you are going to jail. Like, I don't even care if I don't feel no pain or nothing like that. You are going to jail.
well, you know he's blind now, so he can't see. So what if he just walked in the room and, oh, I thought you were Camille.
He really actually would have been blind. I would have hit him too.
You would have hit a blind man who just lost his way in the middle of the night after the interview?
Yeah, if I woke up feeling woozy and Bill Cosby standing in the room with me, I'm gonna punch you in the face a couple times. Then I'm going to the police office. And like, yeah, you're going to jail. Absolutely. But you got to get these hands first, though. Like, you got to get these hands.
Slow down, son. I thought you knew what you were coming for.
Don't fight it. That's not fun.
No, God, just stop.
That's
People say, Dex, do it.
oh,
Can you
Dalton,
say it? Because you know people be like, y'all playing with rape.
so
Go ahead.
we are sorry for that, and we also want to apologize because we said something a couple weeks ago that offended someone. Guys, we really don't mean to be offended.
I don't apologize for. I don't apologize for that. I don't apologize for a motherfucking thing. Go ahead.
I don't remember what it was, but guys, we really don't mean to be offensive at all. Like, we're just like having fun, and we're not making fun of those type of situations at all either. I'm just saying what happened to me if I was dealing with Brother Cosby. That's it.
Not Brother Cosby. Cosplay with Cosby.
Oh God.
So bad. Okay, wait. What was I going? Oh, this is a little side thing. Can y'all please go the fuck back to work? Please. Please. And particularly at these restaurants. I think I mentioned it last week, but I want to reiterate this again tonight. Over the weekend, went to dinner, was hanging out with my mom and my nana, and nothing major, just Carrabba's. We went to the mall. So we get there, really wasn't a lot of people in there, and the server or the hostess was like, I'm sorry, it's going to take about an hour, possibly. And I'm like, an hour? It's not even too many people the fuck sitting here. And she was like, it just depends on whenever the servers, like, if they come to work or it's just, and she looked so sad. And I said, no, it's okay. I said, this is getting crazy. I was like, I figure I've seen every, like, restaurant you go to, it's like help wanted. And I'm sure you guys are getting like stressed out and because people not understanding, you know, when y'all hungry asses go up there, y'all can just be so mean to these damn people, not understanding. Now you sound like my grandma.
We just on different pages with this. I don't have no sympathy for people like this. Like, if you know that you're Toy, we're currently working in a situation where we're understaffed. If you are understaffed in the employment things, like, you got to suck it up and get the job done. Like, that's just what it is. And like, I don't want to hear like, oh, if these people come to work or y'all go back to work so forth and so on. I'm not going back to the job. I'm not doing it. Maybe I'll go back after the summer's over. We'll see. I don't know. But get it together. Like, you still are open. If that's not the case, y'all can't run this business. Close down then.
You are so rude. You and my nana are, and Ralph, just rude. But y'all be real hungry and angry. Y'all the hungry, angry people.
If you're open for business, you got to be ready to do business. Like, you can't.
So yes, they're doing business, but they can't work as efficiently because it's only 2 motherfucking people there.
Let's not make that my problem, though.
Well, you could have took your fat ass home and ate
No.
your splits fish.
Because if I would have. I actually would have gone home or to another establishment if I didn't go past your place and see that you were open. You're open. You got to be open. Like, if y'all aren't open, fully ready to go and operate, close down. Like, you're not ready to open. That's just what it is.
You know, these chains ain't closing down. These chains said, y'all gonna get out there and y'all gonna fucking serve. But let me tell you how you like my or eat at country cooking. Them lines too long. I can't get there. But But yeah, so I was like, it's okay, I get it. Like, it's fine, we'll sit down. So this is the moral of the story. You get more what they say, you get more bees with honey than you do shit. So I got a nice little discount on my meal. And then the girl came over later and was like, I just want to say you were so nice. Thank you so much for being understanding. And I didn't have to wait an hour. If you're nice to people and understanding, they'll work with you.
So let me get this straight. You're open for business. You're trying to make money.
Yeah.
But you're throwing out discounts to people who are nice to you.
Well, she said that's the company discount because I gave her a good tip, and here go my Nana. Well, because they were understaffed and I saw them kind of tearing their hair out, so I made sure I tipped good. Here go my Nana. That's her job.
No, older black people, though, I've learned, no disrespect to anybody, but y'all like to tip $5. If y'all think that that's normal, y'all really think that $5, and actually it's younger ones too. What is what is wrong with you?
Ain't my problem they understand. No, well, y'all, here she go. Y'all different than me.
Yeah, clearly.
Considering they leave a $5 tip, these servers get paid like $5 an hour. They be like, I don't care. Ain't nobody tell you to come work here. Somebody said, go where? I can't. Now the comments are being done.
Thomasina's, they said.
Where's Thomasina's? All right, I'm going to have to look that up.
Orthodox.
Because now I can't see the motherfucking comments. I'm going to just add a little
Orthodox
J and see what happens. Huh?
It's on Orthodox and St. Better's. Or St. Better.
St. Better? What the part of the city is that? Shit.
Now you're doing too much. I never tip Uber and Lyft drivers. That I won't do.
It depends. If I'm having a very good conversation, I will. Like, I'm a talker. I get in the Uber. Hi, Ofa, he's here. Ofa, you got to check out in the beginning. That's the trainer I was telling you guys about. Liberty Fitness Boxing was there this morning. We'll be back Friday. Y'all come see him. Couple of weeks from now, we'll actually have him on the show because I want to get some results in first before I tell y'all to head on up there. Got to really sell it when you're being an endorser.
Now, I mean, like, I like to talk too, and I never shut up, but I'm not tipping an Uber driver. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, no, I have before, especially because some of the Uber drivers be looking real weak, and I'll be like, damn, you in this neighborhood? You all right? Don't take this.
Oh, sorry, Tony. But on Aramingo Ave on Orthodox Street near Frankfurt.
Okay, Aramingo Avenue on Orthodox Street. And what was it? I'm going to write my fat ass. I'll have to write it down. What's the name of it again?
Thomasina's. Yeah, I love y'all. Y'all be giving us all the food fix. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Tom. Dexon, you're coming too. Is this
doing
soul food? I'm not doing it.
Well, I'm sure you can find. And why, when it comes to soul food, why y'all have no vegan option?
Well, what they gonna season it with? Tasha Sweet said
you can season vegan food.
But usually they put like turkey necks and stuff like that into the vegan food and ham hocks and bacon and stuff like that. So what they gonna season?
All right, well, vegetarian. Can we just say?
Tasha Sweet says she's an Uber and Lyft driver. I am so sorry that
No. Say what you said.
I defense though. I swear I only take Uber and Lyft when I'm on vacation. So like I wouldn't stiff you on the tip. I just don't tip people when I'm on vacation.
You know, I do Uber primarily in the city. Like sometimes, depending on where you go, I don't. Tierra Colombiana is amazing.
I like it there. I do.
All their food is so good. But like if I'm in a city, because you know how, if you in Philadelphia, you know how the damn parking is. So if I know I'm hitting up multiple spots, I'll park my car in one central location and we're Ubering the rest of the night.
Maybe that's why I don't tip, because I don't take just one Uber. So I'm supposed to tip each one of them?
No, I don't tip everybody. If you got an attitude when you pick me up, and or I say hello and then you nasty, I'm good.
Doesn't the money go directly to them anyway? Like the money that you pay?
Not all of it. Stop. Not all of it. A portion of it does. I
thought that when you get into an Uber or Lyft, whatever the fee is, they get that fee. That's what I always thought.
I don't know about that. But I'm sure Tasha Sweets can tell us more about it. Tasha Sweets, jump in anytime, babe. Before, as well, we're going to transition more public transportation. I'm sure everybody by now has seen that video of the airplane flight or the airline. There was a flight coming from, I believe, LA to Atlanta. Somebody on the flight had some type of mental break, and he decides to get up, go to the door, the exit door of the airline, midair, and he proceeds to try to open that damn door up. And to add insult to injury, he was a flight. I was about to say stewardess, a flight attendant, off duty flight attendant for that same airline.
Yeah.
I'm just not understanding how the fuck he wasn't in like a chokehold, but like what the what wrestlers do, the sleeper.
Chokehold, yeah. Just I don't know. Like when I heard about this story and I saw like the video of it, it was just kind of like, like mental health is a very serious thing, and
Yeah.
like you just never know when it's going to like hit you. But it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
where it's just like on one hand of it, like you definitely want to, be cautious of people's mental health. But another thing is like you could have killed us all. Like if you would have opened that door, and I'm sure you have the knowledge of doing that. If you would have opened that door, it wouldn't be like we just run over and close it like it's a car door or a house door. Like that's gonna suck the rest of us out of there too. Like you put people's lives in danger.
Somebody said this is a common thing for airlines. She works for Delta. These comments keep acting dumb on me. Yeah, I in that moment, if I notice my life is in danger and a bunch of other people on the flight, fuck your mental health. You gotta die. You gotta be choked. Now, I don't want to say die, but you have to be apprehended, choked out. You have to do something to where you have to be stabilized, kicked. I don't know what it is. Because, yeah, your mental health, it's an issue, but you're trying to kill me and other people.
Yeah,
Put
and
his ass, which was the one company, they hog tied the man and drug his ass off the plane. That's what I need to happen.
EC McLean 40 said he better be glad Patty wasn't on that flight. And it really is one of those things that make me think about it because Patty's like my younger brother. They don't fly. They don't like to get on planes. It's just not something
Mm-hmm.
that often. And when people like that hear stories like this, it's like, I'm not going to get on a plane. I'm afraid to do it. And like, I just
Yes.
there to rob people of that opportunity to fly because like you are not stable. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, do we need to have like mental evaluations before people get on flights now?
Well, maybe not in so much the mental evaluations, but have you ever tried to open an door on a flight midair? If you had, you can't come here because usually if it happens like that, isn't it some type of like it is a serious crime. So I'm sure people like that they would be banished from airlines. And then you're gonna have to take steamliners to get to Europe, I guess.
Yeah, you will be, but at the same time, though, like you could have succeeded at that one time that you tried to do it, and that's the problem.
Okay, so Just Ralph said so he used to work for the airline. They trained us to use the zip cuffs and do evaluation when we get everyone when they step on the flight. Okay, so you got to so basically y'all sizing people up and be like, nah, you don't. Something about this ain't right.
It's respectable, but at the same time, though, it's like with 9/11, if people could have stopped them, they would have stopped them, but they succeeded the first time that they tried. And these people trying to open these doors, they could very much succeed the very first time that they try too.
Yes. Well, then you go to the 9/11 conspiracy theories. It never happened. Who stepped
Well,
on a plane and just
well,
lets them take over?
well, something happened, like something.
Exactly.
So
Hey, Mechanical Zombie, welcome to the show, honey. Um, okay, I thought I wasn't gonna have anything to really talk about tonight, and I started just writing the shit down. Did you see Chrissy Teigen? She apologized. She wrote a 4-page letter and then closed it with the kiss. That's Aaliyah. About her being a troll and apologizing for it.
what else you got?
And you're king troll. So how do you feel about this?
Never apologize. Like, first of all, her trolling was hurtful too. Like, you were telling people to kill themselves and whatnot. I don't do that. If I make fun of things, 9 times out of 10, I'm making fun of myself. You make fun of other people,
Mm-hmm.
and you're losing endorsements and whatnot because of it. Chrissy is dumb because really, a couple months ago, you did this thing where you're like, I'm not going to be on social media anymore. That was a very good opportunity for you. You're already famous, so you could have
Mm-hmm.
deleted your Twitter page. Then when you decide to come back, you're like, you know what? It's a fresh start. I'm gonna come back. That way, all your past tweets would have been gone. You decided to keep those tweets up there for whatever reason, and now you got to do what you got to do. Deal with what you got to deal with.
Yeah, you're right about that. I guess when people's fame comes, you don't, most people don't think to go back and erase everything. And even if you do, like, maybe they'll forget shit. Cause I'm like, I ain't gonna hold y'all. We pop off something, y'all might see some questionable stuff about me. Remember years ago where they had that it was like Facebook had this auto-generated thing and like it would make up phrases based off of things that you've said in the past with just multiple posts. In that post, even though I know it wasn't there, but I was like, I'll never forget getting up and going to my coworker like, oh, Franny, I might be a racist because for whatever reason, shit just kept coming up about Asians. And I'm like, well, why is stuff always coming up about Asians in my Facebook? I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure I've never said anything racist. But when I said it, everybody laughed in the office.
But see, that's the problem. No, I think a lot of the jokes and stuff like that. Like for me, like I've never said anything like racist at all. But like a lot
Mm-hmm.
that we would have thought that were funny 10 years ago, at this point, even 5 years ago, they're like
Yeah.
completely acceptable to say now. And I think that there has to be some level of kind of like understanding with that stuff too. Like there were certain jokes that were 100% okay to say, not necessarily nice, but they were okay to say 5 years ago, 3 years ago. Certain things were okay to say that we can't say now. But you can't punish
Mm-hmm.
a person right now for things that they said back then.
Exactly. I
That
don't think, I mean, I guess she could have just said it was like a different time, different place. Maybe I didn't know what I'm doing, but I'm a different person than I was then.
No, 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 no. If you tell somebody to kill themselves and that comes back up and it's like, I think the girl was like 16, 17 years old. You're telling me,
Yeah, that was that whole the child bride thing. But remember, I think at that time, kill yourself was like a common like
oh, but
slang term.
no,
I
like,
know my brothers kill yourself
yeah,
or
but
take rocks.
something like that, though, like, you're an adult then, you're telling a child to kill themselves, like, you know better. Like, even
Yeah, and I guess Chrissy was younger at that time too. She might have been like her early 20s. The girl was 16, but still.
you knew better.
Yeah, certain people you should do. Remember, Kevin, well, you probably didn't watch it. Kevin Hart's, and that's why I know this was a thing at the time. Kevin Hart's mom, I mean, ex-wife, she was on the like Hollywood Wives, like Wives of Hollywood or something, and she was arguing with one of the other girls, and she was like, kill yourself. But just said it in a blasé way, and it was a big deal. And she was like, well, that's just what people like just the thing, it's not meant to be literal. But I guess if you're not from that area, I do know that was a thing here in Philly for a while.
It was,
But to write it down and you don't know how the person is going to receive it, especially if it's a kid, you got to take more responsibility.
yeah, and like a lot of people in the South, I know specifically my family members use it to this day. It's kind of like in the sense of like when you tell somebody to go to hell, you don't
Yeah.
necessarily mean for them to go to hell, but you're saying it. However, kill yourself just has like a lot more to it than just go to hell, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
because you never know what that person is going through. So yeah, I mean, with people, you just got to be careful with your words, I guess. Are you excited about, well, I guess we'll go into our music break
No,
a
I'm not.
little bit. Huh?
I won't be watching. You
You
know I don't
never do verses.
know.
I know. Well, I know you're protecting your peace, so I
Well,
know
we
you don't.
not watching versus. I'm over. I've been over it. I'm not doing it.
But it's Eve, Philly's own, EVE. You're not going to support Philly?
Well, I mean, I know that one will probably be 7 minutes. So I definitely think maybe I'll tune in for a little bit to catch some of even Trina's classics.
You're breaking, see, and that's so funny because you're shady and now your internet is breaking up. Or is it my internet? Do you guys see Dexter
Sure.
well?
Yes, they can.
So
Yeah,
is it me they can't see?
you're fine now.
Okay, yeah, you're a little pixelated, but as long as I'm fine, you see me good, everybody else see each other's good. But all right, so yeah, I'll be tuning into Versus some because I have to support Philly's own EVE.
When does it come on?
Wednesday, 8 o'clock, I believe, but you know they probably ain't gonna start till like 9ish.
Now, what time you think? What time you think it'll be over?
Shut up.
It starts at 8. What time do you think it's gonna be over?
I mean, it should be over at like 9:30.
Toya, Eve and Trina, you giving them an hour.
Well, you know that they'll probably have other people because I wonder if, well, she ain't going to show up. Gwen Stefani, because that one song that Eve did with her was life.
2 songs.
Too. What was the other one?
Let Me Blow Your Mind and Rich Girl.
Oh yes. Well, I love Let Me Blow Your Mind more than anything. That would be dope if she showed up. But I'm sure Eve will do it. But I think Eve definitely has more hits than Trina.
I have more hits than Trina.
I'm the baddest bitch. I can only think about, really think of two, baddest bitch, and she did that song with Kelly Rowland about breaking up.
Yeah, she has Pull Over. That thing is too fast.
Yes.
She has No Panties with Tweet.
I probably don't remember. I know it was popular. What, sing it?
She's like, no panties coming off. My love is gonna cost. Cause ain't no way that you gonna get up in this for free.
I might have. It might be the tone I'm not catching. The
Just like how she said it.
The beat. Well, nigga, I don't know what you want me to say.
I actually like that song too. Like if it came on, I would know like the lyrics. I would know the words to it. Like I would have to.
Javon said he said he got more hits than Trina too.
Like Trina is. I mean, you know, we like Trina, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like when they talk about the greatest, when they talk about like female rappers and stuff like that, I don't think anybody really brings up Trina's name. Like we like her and like she's dope or whatever, but like I don't know, like she's not like, you know.
I wonder if she gonna bring her Burger King sponsor this time.
Who's that?
Trina.
Who's her Burger King sponsor?
Remember when Love and Hip Hop was on and she was on there, and I'll never forget because me and you had a conversation about it, and you were like, "What?"
Lifer Parker said she threw some more. Remember That's Cool with Silk the Shocker and Take It to the House with Trick. You know, Take It to the House with Trick Daddy.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. She's going to have all of Miami's finest there because would you call her 5 songs?
I think it's about 5-6 songs. Yeah, max.
Yeah, and I guess, oh, well, since it's Eve, I'm sure Swiss will pull up. It is his thing, and the whole Rough Riders. And they're probably going to dedicate this to X. May he rest in peace.
So what if I was Trina, I'd call out sick? You got them. You got Eve, who already has more songs than you. You got them. You got Swiss Beats, who owns Versus partially or whatever. And then you got them doing a tribute to him. I'm not showing up.
You gonna pull a Keisha Cole and then show up with an attitude?
I'm not even showing up with attitude. I'm not coming. Like I'm not doing it. First off, when Eve throws Tambourine out, Trina don't got nothing for that. And that's one of Eve's like last like big songs. I'm not even talking about the stuff of her first couple of albums. What is Trina gonna do with Love Is Blind?
I guess Love Is Blind, but I'm the baddest bitch.
Yeah, Eve has Gangsta Lover. Remember that with Alicia Keys, Gangsta Lover?
Who?
Eve has a song called Gangsta Lovin' with Alicia Keys. It's that gangsta lovin'. It just got me bugged. I just want to ride.
Oh, you had all the albums, huh? Go ahead, Dex. You are straight at the store getting those CDs, child.
I used to watch the box all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, I've never, or it's not like for me, a lot of times it's one of those things it'll pop up and I'm like, oh, I remember that, but.
Eve is going to eat Trina's lunch.
Yeah, she definitely will, but I'll be there to watch it. I don't think I didn't watch the Swiss and Timberland verses. People said it was a great night of music. I'm kind of over the verses thing, but hey, Ashley Scott, babe, but for this and Eva's Philly, and I love her, I will be watching. And I respect Trina too.
Eve follows me on Twitter too, so I'm definitely going for Eve.
Oh, so you gonna watch. Now you gonna show up.
Gotta watch this. I want to have fun with it.
Yes, okay, so you're watching. Good, Dex.
And I know Kaya is going to have something to say about it too. She hates Trina. Like, she hates her.
I can't wait till it's done to go to Kaya Beach.
I do want to test my theory out tonight the Sixers play tonight, and I am very curious if I post about it. I wonder if they would still win. I'm very.
That's because you put that energy out there. Just don't.
They're currently
do it the next game, and you've already put it out there that I wonder if
they're leading the series right now. So like, I feel like if I do it, I should be okay. But I really do think that if I post something, like, they would probably lose. But I want to root for the home team.
You can root for them on the low. Act like social media isn't a thing anymore. And Donnie said, don't do that. Javon Pearson said he's waiting for Jodeci versus Drew Hill. 20 years ago, that would have been amazing.
Drew Hill's coming to the Dells. Today they announced it. Toya, like,
yeah.
The Dell shows, that show we got to go to.
Oh, I plan on being there. But I like Drew. And the last time I saw them was in Atlantic City, maybe a couple of years ago. Of course, we were shut down for a year, but 2 or 3 years ago. And overall, they were good. I just never know what Nokia was up to. He's kind of like, Nokia was kind of like the Bobby Brown of the group. And I say that like, because, I told you one of my favorite Bobby Brown moments is when they out there, I'm 50 plus, we performing. I'm going to sit out the fucking side and I'm going to get my water because I'm tired. I'm tired. Nokia basically does the same thing. Or Nokia, he'll just be on the side doing his own thing, but he performing.
Now, when they say Drew Hill's coming, does that mean Cisco too? Because I'm not coming if Cisco's not going to be there.
Of course, Cisco was going to be there. Okay. Yes. The last time, it was pretty much, of course, Jazz wasn't there, and they did have a newer person on. Jodeci, they're good too, but, they be drinking.
I like Jodeci.
I love them, but they be drinking sometimes, so you never know how they going to show up. But I would love to see it, because it will be, you have a lot to say about it.
Stories for sure.
Yeah, so I will watch on the strength of that. But 2 great R&B talents. Like we've done, I don't know. Do you want to get serious somewhat into politics and race a little bit?
That's happening right now. When I tell you I'm like protecting my peace, I literally do not go on social media sites. This morning I saw on the news, I don't even watch the news. I saw on the news this morning that some man got swallowed by a whale over the weekend. And they told the story about it, and they were like, so do you believe it? And I said, this is why I don't.
Somebody said, did he shoot out the blowhole? I said, what? It's a bunch of Pinocchio. No, that didn't happen. He said the whale opened. He said next minute he knew it was dark. Whale opened his mouth, and then he was out and about. But I believe it, unless they just wanted it for clout, because other people that were on, I believe, the fishing boat or whatever boat they were on, they contested the story. They had an eyewitness that saw the whole thing happen. I don't know how. It must have been some pretty clear blue water if you could see it going in the whale's mouth.
Like, who has their friend getting eaten by a whale and not pull their phone out to record it? Like, somebody lying.
That's true. Because remember them one, I still got to post that video. I got it on my phone. Remember them 2 older ladies they went kayaking in the damn ocean. Hey, Chelsea, babe. Kayaking in the ocean. And the shit flipped out. A whale came, almost ate their asses.
Really?
I said I would have shit right in the mouth. I'd have been dead, shit all over the whale's mouth. Just shit in the water, like I'm dead after that. And that's why I stay out their house.
Well, the whole ocean ain't their house.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. The most I go in their house, I might get my feet wet. Sometimes I'll go, like, waist deep, but I'm not going to, that's their house. You just want somebody walking up in your house, just imagine somebody just opening your door right now. We're just here having a good time. We're taking a bath.
Well, I pay rent, so.
Exactly. And so do
they don't, though.
So do the whales and the things in the ocean. You're not supposed to be here.
Well, I mean, I guess they're supposed to be here, but you're there by convenience. So we can share this ocean together.
No, okay. All right. You go ahead. That's why that one time Chelsea was there. Oh my God, my one jet ski story, and that was the passenger on the jet ski. I think we were in the Bahamas. It was me and Chelsea. So this bitch is a beast. She got her own jet ski going over the fucking waves, like just some real damn like some movie shit. I said, all right, go girl. I'm on the back because I didn't want to be too much of a punk because there was a bunch of people there. So I said, okay, let me just go. You only live once. Let's go jet ski. Child, we out there. They went all the way out. I was scared to death. I fell off of the jet ski twice in the middle of open water, and that has always been a fear of mine. I don't even understand how I held my composure, but that fright or flight shit is true, because let me tell you, a bitch barely has any upper body strength. It's better now, but back then there was none. I've never hopped up on a fucking jet ski so fast in my life. I was like, where the fuck does upper body strength come from?
Jet skis are...
Like she said twice. After the second time, I said, take me the fuck back. I'm not, this shit ain't for black people, or at least my black ass. That's not what I do.
I'm with you there. I actually have a jet ski story. I went jet skiing in Miami a couple years ago, and I was with my friends, and they were Chelsea. Like, they were like, and these are black guys. They were like going through it. Speedway, and we were all on our own. At the beginning, Toya, like I forgot what ocean it is. But like we were there, and it's like they show all the mansions in Hollywood. I mean, in Miami Road, whatever.
Yeah, Star Island. Mm-hmm.
It was so dope. Like, and it was just like, oh, you ride past it. This is it. And then when you're doing that, though, what you don't realize is that you're going further and further and further out into the water. Then at some point, I was fine, and then he was like, pick up speed. And I would pick up speed a little bit or whatever. And then I noticed the water was kind of like coming onto the jet ski, which I'm like, okay, like, I don't want to. But then the more and more I start to notice it, then they start to kind of move further from me. At one point, I remember kind of like stopping and looking around, and it was nothing but water. And I just start crying.
That's maybe we were like pirates, like back in a past life, and we got like thrown overboard or something. We had to walk the plank because I just can't do it. You see the people on those yachts, and you're in the middle of the ocean, no land around, and they're like, oh, let's jump off the yacht into the water.
Not my style.
Fuck no. No.
I saw the guy coming back over, and I was like, I cannot let these people see me crying. So I put my head in the water, put it all over or whatever, and they were like, how you doing? I'm like, oh, it's good. I'm ready to go back. And I was like, I'm going back. And it was horrible. Like, that was just horrific. And my friends, they were like into it. And actually, this guy's going to be in Mexico with us. He's my friend from high school.
Uh-huh.
He's going to be in Mexico with us. He's going to try to go jet skiing again, and I'm not doing it.
No, have fun. I'll watch y'all. Hey. They even have some of them things where they have the little ocean or the water bike things. That's too much for me. I'm just not doing it again. Usually I don't go past, because usually some beaches will have that line to tell you, like that safety line. I do not go past that. I'm good. And I don't get in the beach, like in the ocean at dusk and dawn. I watch a lot of shark shows at Animal Planet, and those are like their feeding hours. I was watching this one guy. He was on a trip to Mexico, gets up an early morning swim for some exercise, get the fuck out the water, his goddamn arm is gone. I'm good.
And that'll be me. Chelsea said how many days to the wedding? I want to say it's 47.
Yes.
47.
And the Mexican turnout is going to be real.
The water.
Huh?
And it won't be in the water.
It damn sure won't. I like the beach side, I like pool side, but I'm not going far out. Unless I'm on a big ship, it's not happening. Sorry. Some people are like, my dream was always to, when I retire, I'll, get a boat and we're going to sail around the world. You know how many people die and capsize and like pirates are out here? That doesn't sound like a good time to me.
Pirates?
Yes, the Somali pirates, they're out here telling you to bite the motherfucking whatever is on the boat. Bite the wood. Get down or lay down. Yes, they're pirates out here.
I learned a lot. I learned that Betsy Ross is not black and pirates out here today. Chelsea said that we're both glowing. Thank you.
Thanks, boo. You know, look, why you always try to take somebody's shine? We were in a meeting earlier, right? And a side meeting on Teams, and I looked at my phone. I was like, "Oh, that's where I heard some of the Dexter. You're rubbing off on me." I'm looking at myself, and I said, "Oh, she looks really refreshed today." I texted Dex, "Don't I look real good today?" I said, ain't I glowing today?" He was like, "Not more than me."
Like, why text me there? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, yeah.
I look good, don't I?
Life of Parker said you did not think Betsy Ross was black.
Yes. Life of Parker, as soon as we get off of here or whenever you have your time, go back and catch some of this because it's pretty fucking funny. Yes. I guess Dex thought that Betsy Ross had a black woman's name and it just stuck. I'll get to that next week. God, I really don't even. This was such a light show. I don't think I really kind of want to get into racism today.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, there's shit going on. Maybe we'll catch it up. You guys know the Hunter Biden, I'm sure you saw it. We won't spend a lot of time on it, but Hunter Biden sent out text messages to his black friend, was like, "Yo, what's up, nigga? And I need you to get me something for this, and don't give me no Hennessy price."
See, I saw this thing that with like Mark Lamont Hill spoke on it, and he's like, not that we don't care about it. It's just that it's Hunter Biden, not Joe Biden, that's doing it.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with it because I feel like if it was Don Jr., we would have been on it and we would have blamed Donald Trump for it. I don't understand why Joe Biden is consistently getting the pass. Like, it's one of those things like, okay, Joe Biden is in office now. We voted him in. Why can we not now hold him accountable for everything? We did hold Donald Trump accountable for everything.
Yes.
Not holding Joe Biden accountable for what his son. And then the thing is, you didn't speak on it or nothing like that. You haven't. Kamala hasn't. Barack hasn't. Hillary hasn't. Nobody's saying anything about this. And to me, that's a problem because Donald Trump's kids couldn't do anything without people making comments about it.
I mean, yeah, no, I have to listen. I have to agree with you there. Yes, the story should be bigger. I think it's one of those things. I guess that's the relationship that he had with that person. I don't play those games. I do have a lot of other than black friends. They all know, like, I've even in the past tested. Yeah, go ahead, say it. See what happened. If you had said it, that'd have been the end of the friendship because you should never be that comfortable to say something like that. But everybody is different. So I'm guessing that's the relationship that they had. Of course, they tell all of Hunter's text, but they don't tell you anything of the text of what the other guy said, the responses. So I don't know, but you're right about that. Why is he not being held to the fire like any of the Trumps were? But Joe Biden said, "You ain't black if you don't vote for me."
Those kind of things, like, it just like that. Well, that's y'all guys. So I'm gonna leave it alone.
That's how they talk in the house. They be like, "Pass the rolls, bitch. What's up, nigga?" Why y'all got to talk like that?
You know they do. But
Joe walked in, soon as he won the presidency, walked in the house. He said, "Baby, turn it on. I'm the head of the motherfucking state." What the fuck you thinking? Guarantee you that's what happened. The wife over Jill twerking.
now Jill seems like someone who kind of has like the sense. Joe doesn't. The kids don't. Jill seems like she's like, this is embarrassing to me.
Baby, not out the house. Why are you talking like this outside of the house? This is just Jill, no, because she was a teacher. So wasn't she? Yeah, she was a teacher, or is a teacher still. So she knows.
Ain't no,
Joe and the rest of them, Hunter over there was doing a line, something.
ain't no still. That woman is not clocking in nobody's classroom.
She said it virtual or it's nothing for me. I definitely the racism with Bill Maher and oh no, this is the one racism story I really want to get in before we leave. I was watching a story earlier, went viral. Ross. There was a Ross employee verbally attacked by a racist Karen. So in the video, you see the woman, she's just having like this breakdown. And she says, "You think I'm racist? That's bullshit. So the lady, the employee she was talking to was a black woman. So the lady was like, okay, whatever, you need to leave. You need to leave. There's nothing racist about me. I don't care. You need to get out. So she says there's nothing racist about her. The woman is not giving her the reaction that she was looking for. She was very calm and kept herself, her composure together. So I guess the lady, the white lady, as she was leaving the store, she was mad that she wasn't getting a rouse out the lady. Why did she come back and say, she said something like, yeah, you need to get on the porch. You niggers need to be on the porch, you porch monkey. I thought you just said 2 minutes ago you weren't racist.
I think, though, with these kind of situations, I'm going to need to see 6 minutes before. Because I know how I am. I know me. And, like, in those kind of situations, I know that I would have said something crazy to this woman before. I probably would have said something racist, too. I would have said something nasty to this woman, and I would have set her off. And that you'd have been like, oh, now I see why she went that far.
Yes. But still, it should never get... You use porch monkey in your vernacular.
Toya, like, when somebody take you there, you pull out some stuff out of, like... And you'd be like, I don't know where that came from, but I had to say something or whatever. I'm not saying that happened, because it probably didn't. But just overall, I just need to see the first 5. Like,
okay.
5 minutes before that conversation started. Because, like, that employee was just a little too calm for my life.
Yeah, that's how you really get to somebody. When you don't give them the reaction they're looking for, now you mad and you run it back and you punch monkey. But what I was upset about, I said it could not be me because I'm not known for it, but I have injected myself in other people's battles there. And I understand the employee not going above and beyond to snatch her up. But the people that were there was sis there. She had beautiful braids. I was like, I'm confused why sis is not over there skull dragging that bitch right out the store. Because it couldn't have been me. You attack her, especially talking about porch monkey. You address that to all of us. So let me go gather you the fuck out.
The girl from the beginning, she heard her at the beginning. The first 5 that we didn't see, she heard her address her and call her all types of B words and tell her she'll beat her up and she's a bad mom. She heard her say, I'm telling you, there's more to this story that we don't know yet.
She said, she walked in because, listen, she a problem in the area. She walked in, the clerk said, your EBT card don't work here.
See, that kind of stuff. And that's what she went off like that.
You back again? No, we don't take EBT.
But what's crazy, though, in all seriousness, when I worked retail, which I loved, I worked at Banana Republic, and it was my favorite. Nobody's ever talked to me like that, but I will agree that if you don't give people the reaction they want, that's when they get upset and curse you out.
Yeah.
The discount, I'm not going to give you the reaction. Like, it is what it is. They do go crazy.
Yeah, you got to, but the standby, I'm a standby person because I used to work at a car wash over in New Jersey. And I think I told the story before, but remember when all the Hispanics took, this had to be maybe 2007, 8-ish, where they wanted to stand up and say, you need us here. So a lot of them, the car wash, that's usually who works there in this region. So they took off that day. And business was still going. We were understaffed. Here come you and your cousins earlier who agree with you. Well, you're open. What is taking so long to get the car wash? I'll be like, sir, I'm sure you're aware of what today is. So you're here to do what? Cause a scene? So he's like, I just don't understand. If you don't want to work here, just get out that country. And I laid him the hell out. You would have some of them come be so rude to the Hispanics. And we had Africans there too. And the thing is, it's like their English is not the greatest. So they can't even come back at you in a way that you would get it. So if I saw that, I'd be like, shut up, I got this. And I'll be cussing them out to filth. Get the fuck out of here. Well, I gotta pay for my car wash. Get the fuck out. We don't need your damn money. Go. Because I don't like when people are like, I guess part of being black too, and just knowing the struggles that we've had and being taken advantage of and people talking to you less than, I can't take it when I see other people do it. So if I was in that Ross, that bitch, soon as she came back and said, porch monkey, Nigger and porch monkey, because now you're not talking to her. You're talking to all of us. So I got to grab you by your fucking skull and drag you out and get a couple of hits in. I'll go to jail because my life felt threatened. I was there. She came in and threatened all of us.
Oh, Lord.
So that has to happen. Yeah. All right, we've been on forever, I feel like. I guess this is... Oh, before we go, pet peeve. I meant to tell you about this earlier. Any pet peeves? I guess on Bro Talk, you guys call them seat of the week. So, any pet peeves this week that's gotten to you? Anything? It's been a good week.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, Toy, like, not being on social media as much, like, really does keep a lot of that stuff down. Like, it really does.
Okay.
I say, though, that, like, right now, the mask stuff it's a little irritating to me. Like, in some places, they're like, you have to wear it. Other places, like, you don't have to wear it. And then there's people there. It's like, if you feel like you don't have to wear it, or if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to. Like, I don't trust these people to give them, like, the trust system where it's just like, oh, yeah, I'm fully vaccinated, I don't have to wear it. There's no way for me to know that. And I am a little uncomfortable with the whole mask thing.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's so funny because I know I am fully vaccinated. I was a bit more free when I was, like, running errands out this day. But like you said, they're not really checking. Most of these stores, they'll go in and they'll be like, oh, mask policy. But then you go in and nobody's enforcing anything. So... I mean, if I wasn't vaccinated, I would be masked up 24/7. But since I've been a little, I've let the Iron Curtain down a little bit.
I still wear mine everywhere. I actually still double mask too.
Do you? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Especially because when I was with Bowling a couple of weekends, I was drinking and I don't want no damn mask on when I'm hot. Sorry, I just can't do it.
For me, I just can't catch anything before Mexico. So I'm trying. Like, after that, I'll be like, okay, maybe. But until then. Okay. Masked up, staying in the house. It's quarantined still.
Okay. Now for me, my pet peeve of the week, and this was inspired on my drive to the gym this morning. Can y'all stop fucking braking on the expressway when there's no reason to brake? Like, y'all cause an accident. There's nothing around you. Nobody's next to you. It's clear road in front, behind, around you. And you're sitting there just braking multiple times.
And it's crazy. People
doing this.
They do that. The person behind them brakes, and then somebody hits the person behind them, and they keep going.
Yes, I am convinced that especially on the expressway, that is how most accidents go down, except for negligence, but shit like that. And then they'll be the one looking, oh damn, it was a bad accident because you fucking caused it because you kept throwing your brakes on for no reason. Stop doing this.
With you.
And with that said, that's the end of the show. All right, Dex, so I guess we will be back. You got a dad, so Father's Day.
I'm fine with that.
You want to do it on Sunday? Father's Day Sunday?
I think
you can do it Monday.
I'm free Sunday.
Okay, well, Sunday, there's a possibility if we do it Sunday, we might have to go earlier, like our old time, 3:00, because our possibility I might be going out that Sunday night, but I will let you know. But Sunday, we're back at it.
Okay.
We will see you guys on Sunday. Thank you so much for joining in. Javon, when you going on? I'll pop in and say hi to you.
I'll see you tonight.
Yeah, Javon Pierce. Now, then let me be clear about this, because here he go. I'll see you tonight. Letting all the listen. We're not dating. Javon Pearson hosts. He hosts his own show Monday through Friday, the JB Pearson Show. Today he will be on after the Sixers game, but normally he's on about 6:00. So Marjan is a follower now of his, and I like seeing her on the JB Pearson Show streets. It's a good time. Y'all check them out. And JB, I'll probably see you tonight. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Y'all make our lives. You really do. We're just so appreciative of we call the show The Comments because of you guys, and the comments just keep coming, and we're so appreciative of it. So thank you, and we will see you guys on Father's Day. Bye. And YouTubers, catch us up. Check us out on the YouTube. Be our best friends. Go and follow. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Chocolate Divinity. You can find us there. Thank you so much. Love you guys. We'll see you next week.